Hey guys, it's Draven Arts Productions, and today, about a while ago, Brandon Daniels, if I'm literally pronouncing his name correct, wants me to do a video on the updated layout. So I thought to myself, why not? So this is what the layout that I updated recently. So why not take a look at it? So I'll go over in this Knapford Station area. So the Knapford Station area is exactly the same as before. I just put a few sidings. I put two sidings here, and I originally put another siding here, but then I figured, what if one of my engines needs to turn around? So I grabbed up a few pieces of track. And then make the track go around to the point switch. So yeah, I just use this curve from one of the all-around Solar Deluxe sets, and use the Sodor billboard, and then use one of the Trackmaster Revolution to Trackmaster Classic adapters, and then use this oil station thing that came with that pump and oil dart, which I still have, and use another one of those adapters, and then have one of the curves go here, and then a few straights, and then the curve goes right into the point switch. Yeah, that's basically what I did about months, or about for a while now. And for this area, I added a point switch and then added a siding just in case if I wanted to do something like add a shed in there. Well, the cardboard box is the shed that I'm using. So yeah, just trying to think of some other ideas. So yeah, like have some engines in there, or maybe Winston, Daisy, or the rolling stock of express coaches, or anything else. Alright, so as we continue, the windmill is exactly the same as before. Really awesome. And then I added a point switch from the railway race set, and I used that interactive platform from the All Around Soda Deluxe set as well, that came with Talking Interactive Thomas and Percy, as well as the push-alongs, even Rainbow Thomas. So yeah, I thought, why not add this into the layout? And I was just trying to think of some ideas on where I'm going to put it. So I think this is fine enough. And I also added a siding, and trying to think of some ideas, like how am I going to put a curve in it and put a point switch there? But that would be quite difficult, or just somewhat complicated or challenging. So yeah, while the rest of the track is exactly the same, I also changed up this section of track. So I got rid of the green bridge that I've been using for about 2 years or so, I thought. And then when I literally got the Trackmaster Revolution and Classic Trackmaster adapters from TrainLab on Amazon on my birthday, I used these for the Classic Trackmasters, and use this bridge here from some other set from 2013, and then used one of the half one half straight and longer straights. And even put this on the other side. And then onto the Brendam Docks area. And as you can see, I literally updated this and give it a little bit of a makeover and give it a little bit of an update. So I had these Trackmaster Revolution adapters from Train Lab to the Tomy adapters and used the Tomy track for this junction and the siding, of course. So you have all those straights, and then you get to this point switch, and then you have this little thing where it connects to the males. So that's pretty handy. And then you go on to this section where you literally find Salty, Porter, and Arthur, and then use the curve, and then made a lot of straight pieces of track that leads to one of those buffers. And I moved the Brendam warehouse a little bit, so that way it wouldn't be too close, because if an engine decides to hit on the sides, then it would push the station a little bit, or just struggle. So I'm quite happy with this change. While Tomy works with classic Trackmaster engines as well as Tomy, the Trackmaster Revolutions, however, while they do fit, but when it gets stuck on some other cases, they get stuck, or even on the point switch. But I make sure to have the straights flat so that way they can chuff and move from here to here. And also one more thing. They could fit and run on the classic Trackmaster fine, although they may have a little bit of slips while going uphill, as well as getting stuck on points. But on the Tomy track, they do fit and they do move. It's just that if you don't have any much pressure to them, they would get stuck entirely. And the problem is the activation tabs, just not the geared wheels. It's just the activation tabs, which they need to be sanded at least a little bit so that way they could move a little bit better. And I have seen some people do that, as well as taking out the geared wheels and replace with the rubber gear wheels. And I'm perfectly fine with that. If I ever decided to do that, it would be Toby, because if I ever get a few Tobys, then I would modify this guy. Okay, enough about that. Now onto this section of track. The section of track is exactly as the same, except that I added points and then added a siding, because I kind of felt that I need to add that. And the 2020 Cranky is exactly the same, although I may need to make Big Mickey or just whatever I'm gonna do. Don't know at this point. But I added another Cranky that came in the Monkey Adventure set from 2020. Because I wanted to put this Cranky somewhere where the engines will puff in, and then Cranky will spin around and bring the crates all the way to here. So Yeah, it's exactly what it is. And this is how it is done. So that is the video of my updated, slightly updated layout, and there's nothing else for me to say at this point except for I will try to think of some ideas on the layout, as well as getting a few tables, either for a while or just about a while, or just about a month, or just wait until I have another table or anything. So yeah, that is my updated layout video. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know what are your thoughts on the slightly updated layout. Do you either like it or some of the things that I could do and could work? Anyways, this is Drayven Arts Productions signing off. I'll see you in the next video.